Hey everyone, hope you had a nice Christmas and New Year, which we'll be looking at stocks that we have been trading over and over again in 2024. We're going to be sharing some trading modeling for the short term, potential trading opportunities in other words, and what we expect of each one of those stocks for 2025. Let's have a look. Hi, my name is Les. I'm Chief Analyst of BG Trading Australia. All the information in this video is not a financial advice. It's just us sharing with you how we apply our strategy, BGS 20, to trade together with our VP members stocks that could lead us to 20 to 40% or more profit within 1 to 3 months. This is short term with a very tight stop loss. So if you haven't been following us yet, subscribe the channel, hit the like button. That will help us, and share this video with someone that you believe would be interested. Now let's take a look at some of the opportunities of those stocks, some of the trades we've done in 2024. So MESOBLAST, we've done multiple trades of MESOBLAST. We closed half at 48%, then we closed the other half at 71%, and we are holding some positions at MESO in US for the long term. We posted a video in December last year about MESOBLAST being one of the stocks that we think could do still very, very well in 2025, also sharing the reasons. Then we done 62% profit with Block, then 28% profit with EML Payments, 85% with CETTIRE Limited, MESOBLAST again 38%, then Drone Shield, Appen, Liontown, Remelius, and many other stocks. We still have to update some of the trades that we've done successfully in December 2024. Now let's jump into the first stock. It's a boring stock, but I think there is value at the moment. The trading setup is very favorable for an entry. In other words, the stock's trading at entry level. So this TYRO, TYR, very boring stock. We've done some fantastic trades in 2023, which I'm pretty sure we locked over 100% profit in TYRO. Then ever since last trade, TYRO just fell on our stop loss. Obviously, it was a tight stop loss, but we decided just to follow our strategy, obviously, and then take the stop loss. But now it looks like it's reversing a little bit. So when it's reversing, what we want to be looking at is some constructive setup, some constructive pattern, trading movements, in other words. So as you can see here, there's not much going on for the long term, but for the short term here on our RSI, the chart suggests that we are having what we call a potential. This is a bullish convergence. So where the RSI is sort of showing a confirmation of what's happening on the pretty much on the chart above. So now what we're looking at, areas of the stock has been sold, and then areas which we can sell the stock for a profit. And TYRO is offering a very interesting opportunity right there. Look, this is the stock that when picks up, then could move really quickly. And the reason I'm bringing TYRO now, there was a boring year for TYRO last year, but the reason I'm bringing TYRO again is because we might have an interest rate cut in Australia, potentially early as February, as we had latest CPI, which was announced today, in line to the expectation of RBA, the market tipping for a potential rate cut has gone up today, the all odds almost 1%. Now, looking at this setup, let's do together a little setup here. So as you can see, there is what we call a bullish intersection level 2 here, which means you see this red line, this yellow line there. So that yellow line means the exponential moving average of 9 days. That's what we use. This is BGS20 strategy key indicator that indicates whether the trend, the stock is going to be trending into the right direction or the wrong direction. And that's exactly what we want to be buying at the bullish intersection right there. And if the yellow line crosses, this is the candles, obviously the green candles trading above the yellow line, but if it crosses the red line, which is the SMA 40, then what that means is that we have a bullish intersection level 1, and that is a key bullish indicator. And ideally, we want the candles, the stock, to be trading above that bullish intersection. But when we are buying, we like to buy when the candles are trading below the level, because we want to have access to the best value. So trading at technically discounted price. So now TYRO is not only trading at technically discounted price, but showing a very promising short-term movement. So as I can see here with this chart formation, if you have a little bit patience, if RBA in fact cut rates, and obviously the first half of 2025 result is in line to the expectation, which means TYRO is still profitable, TYRO is still growing, even though it is low, it's still growing in comparison to the same correspondent period in 2024. This 40% profit here could be very, very easily achievable. And then obviously the reason we like this is because as per the chart formation, it gives us a very tight stop loss. Look, this would be the stop loss here. And we're talking about 7% decline, potential decline. So, and then we would be cutting the trade, obviously. And then 40% upside. That is huge. That could be, this is a perfect setup for us. And also we can see what we call a higher low formation here. You know, the sellers exhausting above the last lower level, which was in October last year. So I'm going to put a green here so it's make easier for you to see. So that's exactly what we want to be looking at. Obviously, this is kind of speculation that the results will be in line, at least in line to last year, because the stock has been sold. The company is still going to be profitable, and we have RBA cutting rates for the first time this year in February. If that happened, very likely TYRO will move. Because TYRO business is very sensitive to interest rate cut. The only thing I don't like here at the moment is the trading volumes is pretty dried here. This is pretty low, but having said that, this also offer a very low liquidity opportunity, which means TYRO moving very fast to the upside, hopefully. So that was TYRO, our first stock. Then let's move to the second stock, everyone's favorite, ZIP. So ZIP is a stock that we stopped trading. That was incredibly profitable for us. I'm going to be posting some of our results last year. We're not holding ZIP, and we're not very interested in looking at ZIP at the moment, just because from the fundamental point of view is a bit overpriced at the current level. And anything that is overpriced, we gotta be very careful, because we made so much money with the ZIP together with our VP members. So we just decided to let's de-risk, and also the reason we decide to not buy in ZIP again. In fact, our last trade, we only cut a little profit, just a small profit, because we depart from ZIP in two different lots. One was above $3 and the other one was below $3, which gave us a very, very narrow profit. It's about 2% profit in the overall position. And then we just protect ourselves. We've done so much successful trades with ZIP last year. We didn't want things to go south. And my major concern was this RSI here. Look, this downtrend on the RSI, showing that weakening within what we call bearish divergence there. And but it looks like the last few days has improved a little bit. Obviously, it has recently tested today, tested this bullish divergence line there on the RSI and bounce as the stock is down almost 5% for today's section. In other words, it's also testing the SMA 40 and struggling to cross the bullish side again on the SMA 40. And my concern is if we have a few more days of the stock going down, then we have a lower high, and that means we could see a change of direction. There was a lot of money put into buy now, pay later stocks, but this year it could go up further. Yes, it could, but we'll need to show some good fundamentals, some solid fundamental improvement in comparison to last year. Obviously, the macroeconomic outlook, it is positive. In fact, ZIP should be only now collecting some of the lower cost warehouse lending from recent interest rate cut by Fed. But the problem is the perspective of further interest rate cut this year by Fed has narrowed, and then that's why we have seen so much decline in buy now pay later stocks such as CETTIRE. CETTIRE, it is a stock that we also traded last year. It's only US listed, but it has been coming down considerably, almost 50% from recent highs, and I'm just worried that ZIP could come down similarly at this stage. And if I was going to be buying ZIP once again, I had shared this information in the last video, very valuable information. If I was going to be buying ZIP, I would be very keen to buy if ZIP sort of tests this pink line there, which is the long-term moving average indicator that we use at the BG Trading, currently trading at $1.90. Okay, so like anything, stocks goes up and come down again. That's natural course, especially in a highly manipulated stock market like ours. Anyway, let's move to the next stock, EML Payments. So EML Payments, if you're following us long enough, you know that we have recently done a really good trade with EML Payments. Let's see if I can see right quickly here for you. Here you go. There was in 3 weeks, $21,500. There was 28% profit locked with our VIP members, showing real trades with real results. Once again, we do trade the very same stocks that we are talking about on the internet right here with our VP members. Now look, the modeling looks, when I talk about modeling, about the chart formation, not so great at the moment. And the problem here is there was a huge sell-off right there, and this sell-off has bounced. We had this we call reversal formation there, but it still wasn't a great reversal formation. Ideally, what we wanted to see is a just as big or even bigger green candle, and that would trigger strong buying activity. And the problem is that the buying activity has faded, and then the stock's coming down again. Now, from the fundamental perspective, EML looks pretty good because they have cut it, the PCSL business in Europe, and that business was draining a lot of cash, was burning cash like crazy. And therefore, EML has been reporting huge losses in FY23, has improved in FY24. And the reason we like it is because they managed to wind down the business, and now EML is prone to become EBITDA profitable again, and that will lead to potentially a break even, which would be the third financial year improvement year on year. And that is exactly where we wanted to be positioned ourselves. Furthermore, EML is actually trading at technically discounted price right now. We could see a higher low right there. There is a 50% potential trading opportunity right here with a relatively small stop loss as well. Let's see the stop loss right there. Well, that's not as narrow as TYRO was. Okay, so I think there is a little bit more downside to come. If you look into the Hekenach, which is one of our key indicators as well, so we could see potential double bottom right there, or just a higher low. We don't know yet, but this is the modeling. We're expecting to go to B, which when we came even lower. Now for this year, I would be expecting EML to at least appreciate 50% in value, for the reasons I have just shared with you. I think this is a good stock to be looking at. A little bit boring as well. Yes, it is a little bit boring, but the chart formation is not looking very great, although it is trading at technically discounted price. But the fundamental outlook for this year is positive. We could see a potential break even on a full year result. Maybe even a profitable. We have to see what's going to happen in the first half, and then we can accurate our projection for the full year based on the first half. Okay, so EML payments also a buy opportunity for us right here in the channel. Okay, obviously you have to do your own research. This is not a financial advice. Now let's talk about MESOBLAST. MESOBLAST is a very hot stock at the moment. Has achieved all our targets and even surpasses our target. Now the question is, why it has came down? And the reason is simple. Nothing goes up straight. Obviously, there is levels which investors and traders just take profits and then move on. So that's what happened with MESOBLAST. But as you can see here, we have some. It is definitely trading at the formal level, but changed the fundamental value because the FDA approval will allow MESOBLAST to enter into a whole new era, able to deliver the treatments, which are very expensive treatments, and potentially we could even see more FDA approvals for different treatments as well this year. And I'm very confident the market now is looking at any buying opportunity of this stock again. So what we see here is a couple key critical levels. The first one is, which is the highest, pretty much at $2.90. As you can see, it has MESOBLAST has sort of a bounce from $2.80 above $2.90, and this level is still holding as a like short-term, very short-term support level, which means if it holds above this, around this level, we are very likely to see the next leg up, leading towards $4. So we'd see about 36% profitability right there. But remember, it is trading at formal levels. Okay, the RSI still looks strong, but as you can see here, there's a gap for further fall. So we could see potentially coming down to $2.40, and then I'm pretty sure if he closes this gap here, there would be a huge buying activity coming up around $2.40. So for $2.40, more than likely will trigger a huge buying activity. If that happens, then I would not hesitate to buy MESOBLAST again or buy more. We are holding this stock for the long term on US with the ticker code MESO. All right, so we've been trading MESOBLAST in a very short term, okay, like 2-3 days, but not using BGS20 strategy. I think to get a proper entry, we need to wait a little bit more to see whether this support will or not hold at the current levels, and make sure we can also see the RSI testing this green line there. Okay, so that's MESOBLAST. A little bit wait. Let's see if it holds. If it doesn't hold, then 240 would be a very good buying opportunity for MESOBLAST. I doubt that's going to happen, but if you're looking at adding more, you could add in blocks, a little bit here and a little bit there. Okay. Now, the last one of the growth stocks, our favorite growth stocks, is CETTIRE Limited. You know how we like this company. We know how we believe this company is highly undervalued. We know how we believe the macroeconomic outlook for this year could directly benefit CETTIRE. And we'll be looking at this. So last week, we posted to our VIP members opportunity to sell and lock in 30 to 40% profit in this position for those who bought the stock with us here at this current level. So we had this huge, like 50%, almost 50% rally, and then now we have correction. The correction now is totaling about 15%. It's a pretty decent correction. However, provided that CETTIRE Limited is a highly manipulated stock, we could see another day or two of a negative, the stock coming down towards to our represented point B there, which if they happen and bounces, so we can see the same B level will be sort of touching on the RSI as well into what we call a bullish conversion. So both the RSI or and the chart, the main chart above, looking towards the same direction. That's what I like trading. All right, and also we had this bullish intersection level 1, which is strong, which suggests that we could see CETTIRE bouncing from this red line SMA 40, which is currently sitting at $1.32. So it could come down as $1.32, but I'm very confident that we probably will see a bounce and then heading towards $2. So I don't want to miss the first half update, because I think the first half will show more growth and potentially increase of profitability in comparison to the last half that we had, which the CETTIRE has shrunk its profitability. So with the last full year result, the management has highlighted the fact they will be focusing to profitability, and if the profitability comes up, we could see an upgrade on this stock. By seeing an upgrade means a rally. All right, so I would be buying a CETTIRE now. I would be waiting a little bit. Probably level B right there would be the level to buy CETTIRE in hopes for a positive first half of FY25 to be in line to what we are expecting, right? So this is wraps up today's video. So we first talk about TYRO, then ZIP, EML, MESOBLAST, and CETTIRE Limited. Hope that was valuable for you. Let us know what you think. Which one is your favorite stock? Which one is your last favorite stock? Do you hate any of those stocks and why? Okay, put on the comments. We are very happy to open discussions with you. Let's kick off this year with amazing trades. And there are other stocks that we want to be looking at, sharing our thoughts as well. And potentially later this week, we'll be bringing into the next video. Thank you very much. I'll see you during the year in the next videos. Have a fantastic 2025. Good luck on your trades, and let's kick off the year profitably.